Gaming, I'm Arcades0, and I am joined by Scorch and Vast Empires. And this is our podcast, episode 10, as it would be.
Yes.
Hello.
This is a bit impromptu, and we didn't really expect it to take this long, but we're in a mission, and it's right before Plankerton. So we're going to be unlocking Plankerton for the beginning of this podcast, and then we will be moving on to our podcast topics. Please bear with us, because this is the first time we've done this mission. And now it is time to build.
I will quit standing in a corner since I am the one streaming. Alright, protect our rocket ship.
Rocket ship!
Are they gonna come up the... They might come up the stairs, who knows. We'll just wreck the stairs.
Dude, I don't know, I haven't activated it yet.
Whoa, you locked me out. We'll use a staircase in here. Oh my god, can I just get the right buttons correct?
Joining in, once we start the podcast, we do have plenty to cover, including the announcement of our first giveaway winner. And we're also going to be covering some gaming news, including Niantic's recent struggles, some Bioware info, and also talking about Lawbreakers and Overwatch.
We did put we did put that we're going to announce the winner of our giveaway.
Yes.
Okay. I just somehow didn't hear that. Welcome back, Adam. I'm currently monitoring the chat. That may or may not change in the future. I think Vast Empires does that as well.
I typically keep an eye out on it.
Yeah.
For some reason, looking at the... see if I can find the chat. Ah, there it is.
So far, it's just Adam.
Yeah. We're Bach.
Bach.
Did we activate to determine exactly where they're going to be coming from?
We have not, but I can.
We probably should do that first, and then we can properly set up this thing.
Vast,
your blue glow.
No, that's your blue glow. You died, and I resurrected you.
What? I died! Aw,
yeah, you
man.
Died. You were sitting there, and I went to get tea because I need that caffeine.
Is that how I ended up in a horde of bees?
That's enough blue glow.
Yeah.
Storm data has
That's
been
absolutely
updated on
how
your
you ended up.
I'm expecting lobbers, so make sure to extend your
Adam,
defenses
you
to the
did
top
get
of the
re-entered.
rocket.
Wait, did you hear that?
Stage 1 when you're
Expecting
ready to
lobbers, expand defenses, top of rocket.
To the top of the rocket? All
That's what she said. Gonna build a tower around it. I'll go the other way. Oh, except I'm gonna fall down the stairs. Will it
You can
build?
just make, like, cheap stairs, right?
Yeah, sure. But you can jump and build.
You can. But we're going to build, like, all the way to the top, and that's 2 or 3 more stories. We don't half-ass it here in DerNami.
Well, except when it comes to cheap stairs.
Yeah, then we half-ass it.
Oh crap! I see the issue with the bees here. I'm over here trying to build, and I just got attacked
By
by the
bees?
zombie keeper. Yes.
Whoa, you just got Nicolas Caged.
Ooh, no.
You gonna put a swanky
I'm
roof
out
on
of
this thing?
Wood?
What?
No!
Oh, for shame. But it's okay. We don't really need any more stairs. Hold on. Are we boxing this rocket in too tight where it won't take off?
No.
Okay. Just double checking.
I mean, granted, a real rocket would need oxygen, but not this one.
Yeah. Alright. Maybe. Oh, we can't put a roof over it anyways. I forgot. It does have to take off.
Yep.
I think this is tall enough for lobbers. I think we're okay.
No shit.
I think we're good. We'll get back down and get back to it.
Yeah.
I kind of want to see this thing from the ground.
It's either impressive or looks like a little rinky-dink son of a bitch.
And with wood staircases, I'm gonna go for the ladder.
Dude, it's a serious problem. I really did run out of wood.
Well,
Believe me, Adam.
there's a couple
Hey, I really
trees back that way. We could probably clear cut a little bit. Also, did we figure out where they're coming from? Oh, they're coming from this way. So everyone's out of, I mean, I got like 300. I'll go ahead and get some more just because.
Alright.
I guess I'll just farm everything. If y'all run out halfway through, I'll just toss y'all some.
Alright.
Oh my god, I got beat again.
You know it's beat, man.
Okay. Oh. Probably need some brick. Yep. Got no brick to speak of. Like 400
Yeah, I
wood.
do need some bricks.
We'll just take down this section of the city.
Is there really a door open right there?
It's a little bit tedious, folks, but as soon as we get through this nonsense, we'll get on to our topics. We just meant to do this last night, but a little late and, you know, a little behind. But it's okay.
I have to do things like work.
You'll get to see us in action.
Bitch, but
all the chaos live streamed to your fingertips.
yep. Under the guise of a podcast, no less.
Oh.
Was that a flock or a gaggle?
What is this? Why is there... Oh, the energy boost is like sticking through the floor.
Yeah, I did the same. I did.
Oh. Did you like put a floor over it? Because there's like no way to get to it. Okay, that's
It was
weird.
there and I accidentally activated it.
Oh. Well, I guess that's okay.
I think it's probably over by now.
I need more brick. I'm bringing this building down.
Adam told you that like 5 minutes ago.
He did, and he is correct still. Those couple of wall pieces were not enough.
So were y'all gonna take a side?
What do we got here? Oh wow, they're gonna be pretty much spawning all around.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll just go all just left side, I guess. If I can get enough,
Strong side, left side.
if I can get enough materials, I'll set up some traps. Since I finally got a legit floor trap schematic. Oh my gosh, that took forever. Turn that on just because I can.
The magic of RNG.
Ooh, that. Okay, well apparently satellite dishes float in the air.
Anybody got planks? I'm making purple wall darts.
I mean, I'll give you my planks, although it might not be much. How many does a wall dart take?
8.
8? Oh, here, I can give you like 100. Let's see if I can throw this off the building.
Not possible.
Seriously.
Feed me
Okay,
planks!
craft materials. Where's
Feed me planks!
Oh, planks! Oh, sorry, I didn't do the right thing. Yeah, I'll drop that. I can drop you that stack.
Wow.
I'll go ahead and
send it really slowly.
I'll go ahead and drop another 20.
Sure.
Alright.
Thanks.
You're the one with the wall darts anyways.
I am one. That afforded us another 6 or so.
Okay. While I'm thinking about it, let me get some of these 4 spike traps made. Where are you? Oh, I passed you. There you are.
Alright guys, I think I got my side kind of close.
Okay. You can come and, if you have time, help me with mine.
Hello, Danielle. Welcome.
Danielle here?
She is indeed
welcome
here.
back.
I
We
don't
missed you.
have that much plank. I too am a plank hungry food.
Y'all are both plank hungry?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. Oh, everything that requires planks I cannot make.
you
I
ran
got
out
floor
already?
Spikes. Floor spikes for days! Yeah, I really did run out.
Wow. Let me see if I've got... What do I got now? I do still have planks. Here, I'll, I don't want to fall off. This would be really bad if I fell off. Okay.
Just clear cutting the forest behind the city, don't worry. Don't mind me.
Alright,
Oh,
there's
that's
some more
What? Huh?
planks. You said planks, right?
What?
So I gave you more planks.
Yeah.
Planks on planks on
Where?
planks.
Oh, over here.
On the corner of the building.
39 planks.
That should get you a couple more traps at least.
Yeah? You.
Alright.
One day left to finish. Yeah, we'll be able to make it.
Yeah, unless this is like, survive for 30 minutes.
Well, I guess that's true. If we're in the middle of survival and our time runs out, that or do we just have to activate it before that time? I don't actually remember.
No, we have to finish the mission in that time.
Well, if that's the case, we might want to start getting a move on then, because odds are it's going to take a little while.
Yeah, probably.
We'll call my collection done for the most part. Except furniture's really easy to wreck for wood and planks. Alright, I'll search you.
Oops. Ah! Okay, maybe it was a bad idea to put this there.
Wreck this entire place.
Alright, does anyone need more wall darts?
I hadn't even set up the left side yet unless you started, so yeah, hold on a second. Now that I've actually got some materials.
Here, out. Did you put one
Holy
of the
smokes!
wall back here?
That's a field of spikes!
What's up?
God.
Did you put a wall dart right here?
Sure.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be spawning like right here.
No, no, no.
Doesn't that mean they're just gonna come through this way? Oh, they probably can't.
Like right where? This
They're-
wall?
Yeah, so they're
This wall here?
Like
they're
on the
gonna
back
come
right here?
straight this way. So this wall that got put right here, they're gonna want to come through it.
Yeah. Thanks for knocking it down.
So let's see here. Make good use of the wall. Okay, you already put wall darts on the backside there.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to be coming through this parking garage. They might. We'll just delay the inevitable if they do. And worry about it later.
Alright, I'm good.
Maybe,
Let's see here.
We passed the build limit.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
I didn't know we were that close. Well, it's too late now.
Because we built that giant pagoda. Look at that
That's
thing,
probably
man.
true.
That's pretty impressive right there.
Hold on, I never turned around and looked at it with our viewers.
We
Oh
will
my
be-
goodness, look at that thing. Look at that.
To answer your question, in prime suspenseful podcastery, we will be announcing our winner at the end of this podcast.
I know, it's
Are we?
painful, but that's the way anxiety works.
Well, yeah. Don't you want to?
Yeah. I'm just like our viewers. I just want to say it. I wanna say it
It's
now.
all bottled up inside. Alright.
All right.
Okay.
Are we ready to go?
Please.
All right.
Go.
Yeah.
Activating. Take your positions.
Stage 1 is go. Get ready to fight.
Crap. Why won't this thing craft quick enough?
Bonus
Whoa,
now
whoa.
active. Keep rocket health above
That was-
25%.
Alright. Did I craft that thing? Thank you. Needed a G36 real bad.
Did you make it?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright.
Stay in the fight.
What do we got on left side? Like one dude, and he just got killed instantly. Okay, well I guess left side's not much of a problem then.
Where are we taking damage?
It might be... Oh, it's not the left side. Yep.
Something.
We only had to send it for 2 minutes?
It's gonna be multiple.
Yeah, this is like
You know it.
one wave of 2 minutes. The first easy wave. They gotta make you think that you're gonna be fine. And then the Hanks will start coming out, the Carols, and the Heavies.
Hanks and the Carol.
Whoa! The little jump pads is throwing me all over the place.
Yeah, I thought it would be a good idea for us to be able to
No,
jump
Danielle,
up to the
there
second
is
story,
not friendly
but,
fire to my knowledge. We can test it. Nope.
Heavy! While
Oh,
you're shooting me at
God.
heavy spawn. You do this right, man.
Oh! He got me. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Oh my god, your freaking movement pads. Why the hell did you put these there?
Because one,
Like, I know I did it one time to joke, but seriously, holy cow.
one, mayhem, and two, I thought it would be a good idea for us to be able to quickly get to the second and third floors. However, these jump pads do not work that way.
Bonus success.
No, they go straight up. They don't, like, launch you out.
Launch pad repairing.
No, these go sideways really hardcore.
Oh no, oh, so you just straight up put the wrong
Stage 1
pad.
success.
Whee!
Nice work. Repair your defenses and get ready.
Oh,
You got launched off.
Stage 2.
That's what you get. Putting random stupid jump
Alright,
pads
after
everywhere.
poverty- Woo! You have shit.
And away she goes!
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
it won't send me
Zoom,
up.
zoom, zoom!
Alright, I'm putting blue in.
Something happened, because I definitely remember putting more
Your
traps
storm data
over
has
here. I
been
put
updated.
4 of them down.
Check
Yeah,
your
they
Now-
break if they're within like 2 tiles of the store.
Oh, I was within
That's
the
ready.
minimum distance.
Yeah, ready to go.
Lame.
Hitting it.
Am I related?
Oh wow, that's a lot of dudes. So many dudes.
Bonus now active. Keep rocket health above 50%. Unfortunate danger.
The wall launcher is just amazing.
It's probably one of my favorite traps. Because they just go flying. It's not just like a nudge, a bump, or, you know, a little scoot. It's literally launch. Exactly how you'd imagine it. Oh dear. Get away, get away. And also, in case you're wondering, no, the floor spikes and traps that you set do not hurt you. Otherwise, we would all be skewered. Ooh, that was
We
close.
would have Wile E. Coyote'd ourselves a long time ago.
1,000 times over. Oh, surprise, surprise. Heavy,
Heavy.
left side.
Heard it.
Get away, get away, get away, get away, get away, get away. Oh,
Don't you break that trap, you son of a bitch. Okay.
he broke this wall segment over here, but I don't think it's gonna do anything to hurt us.
Probably not.
Reloading. Oh my god,
Oh,
I can't. I'm
gosh.
out of ammo for it. Why? Oh my god, get ammo.
Ammo. Yes.
Oh crap, they're making it through the business.
How could I already have... Oh man, I thought I started out with a lot more ammo than this.
You're using an LMG, right?
Well, no, for the friggin' G36. Yesterday I had like 1,800 rounds. Seeing like 2 storm shields, and this has like already brought it down to less than 250. That, or I'm spraying a lot down, hosing them off, as it would be.
Doing work, man. Doing work.
God dang.
30 seconds left.
I said no, guys.
I hope I got enough bolts for...
Nope.
Oh my god, I don't have enough for ammo crafting.
Alright. Well, I heard a heavy.
There, left side, again. Ooh, that worked out okay.
Bonus success.
Alright.
Repairing.
Alright, this is a problem.
Do you need bolts?
I'm pretty sure that's what I need. Yes, I need bolts. I don't have any.
I will
Prepare
give
for
you
the
some
last
bolts.
Real
Add blue
quick
glow to
question:
prep
does
the rocket
anyone
for
have blue
liftoff.
glow?
I have one.
I have one.
Bolts.
God dang it, Scorch!
I have.
And there she goes.
Alright,
I
there.
have one.
Have some nuts and bolts.
I just deposited my single.
How much is this?
All right.
140. Oh, that's plenty. All right. Well, I should say plenty for now.
Alright, we got enough blue glow. We good to go?
Storm data has been
Hold on, I'm
updated again.
generating some
Check
ammo.
your map. Activate when you're ready.
Good thing
Plenty-
they don't
plenty
know
of
about the
shotgun
staircase
shells.
over here. We would be fuddy-duddy if they knew about this staircase. Alright.
Okay. I made a couple hundred, so I think we're good for.
Activating.
I'll make more just because I can.
Here we go. This is it. Prepare for launch.
Chuckers.
Bonus now active. Keep rocket health above 75%.
I hear Carol.
Where?
Oh, Carol.
I don't
Got her.
see. Okay.
Carol will fly back.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Shoot it, stab it, or fix it. We got trouble.
Go. Going right back there, Bass.
Yep.
Okay.
God dang. Oh my god, your first god dang jump pads.
Mayhem.
Like mayhem for the sake of mayhem.
Carol.
We're at. Oh my god, that's a lot. I see you're back there. Not now. Whoa! Floater.
Why is there a tanker right
I
here?
don't friggin'. Well, where'd he go? Did he already die?
I killed him.
Okay. Oh, friggin' reload.
Ah.
Grenade out.
Oh my goodness. Reload everything. Oh, you kidding me?
Alright, still fast.
Yeah.
Where's the guy who threw the bone? Oh, he's like way over there.
Wow.
Oh,
another taker.
Friggin-
Brave little fort.
Got
Okay.
it. Why did our rocket just take damage?
I don't know. I'm not entirely sure.
Probably Carol.
But I thought I don't see any.
There's one in this canyon back here that will not fuck off.
I got her.
Oh my gosh.
Lift off in 30 seconds.
Back and forth, back and
Yeah.
forth. We lost the floor trap. It probably got used up, to be honest. Will replenish later. I see you, Carol. Of course, I had to reload, so it didn't do any good.
Take her.
Another one?
Take her.
Oh, I fell down in the hole, guys. I can't.
It's okay. We only got 8 seconds. We're okay.
I'll
We're
take your
okay.
spot. Hold on.
Launch in 3.
Oh, someone followed me down here.
1. Lift off.
Is that it? Did it win? Did we win? Yeah.
Perfection.
Sweet.
Platinum combat badge.
Dude, we almost platinumed everything.
Roll program confirmed.
Whew.
Wait,
That
go
rocket
me.
looks like it's having some issues.
That rocket was made in North Korea.
Oh.
Oh man. Was that the little Plankerton storm shield thing that just fell out of the ground?
I bet it is. Alright, now that that business is out of the way, let's replenish our stores and do a podcast.
Oh my gosh, we got a level 5 chest.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
We've been searching for this thing for ages. Chasing it.
It's about time.
Wow, we got to the very end. We got a level 6.
Yeah. Or, yeah, as they'd say.
Totally. Alright. It's podcast time, right?
We just crossed the
Yes,
threshold,
let's
Commander.
do this.
We started
Yeah,
as
man.
survivors, and now we stand here today, explorers, ready to boldly go like it's going boldly out
Open
of
that thing
style.
up.
This calls for triumphant music.
That's
Lars,
bullshit.
take a look, Commander. That's from right before Pop disappeared. He said he was having a handsome day, so he sent lots of pictures. See that strange purple glow in the background? It's not matching anything we saw in Stonewood. If we find whatever that is, we'll be closer to finding Pop. Standing by for
So,
the first Plankerton
first
Storm
topic
Shield
of the
upgrade
night
whenever you're ready.
for our podcast, bringing you some of the gaming news that's going around across the globe is Niantic struggles.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Recently, you go ahead and start.
alright. So, Niantic, they make Pokemon Go, and it was all the rage about a year ago. This summer, like in July. Last year it began. And it took the world by storm that immediately ended in, like, a pleasant day. And,
Oh, give him a little bit more credit. It was the #1 downloaded app for more than a month. It may have even been 8 weeks.
It was the new
Yeah.
internet hotness.
It was to hotness. But it didn't really have the legs that they'd wanted, I guess you could say.
Now, that's not to say that they're still not making money, because they are.
No.
But it didn't have
Buku
the
money.
But it didn't have the staying power within players that they wanted.
Yeah.
I think 1 in 4 or 1 in 5 people no longer play Pokemon Go.
Like, I don't play it anymore. Recently, I even uninstalled it from my
I never played it. But that's okay.
computer, my phone. Anyway, recently they had to try and capitalize on their whole thing. They had a Pokemon Go Fest, a little get-together of people that wanted to play Pokemon Go and like-minded such and such and various other words, and they had it, and it was riddled with problems, unfortunately. Vast, do you have the list
of things that went wrong? Yes. Well, first of all, it took place in Chicago. I think 2 weeks ago. I'll give you the exact date in a second. Multiple problems occurred. First of all, the turnout was much larger than the company expected. Over 20,000 people showed up to this event. They didn't give their exact estimates, but clearly they weren't expecting 20,000 people because the cell phone network within this area collapsed. So no one could actually access the game. On top of that, like a couple hours prior to the event, they made a server change, I guess, to help bolster, and the servers dropped. So
now, I will say that rather than the entire cell network failing, there were articles that stated specifically that when they had requested from certain cellular providers to set up additional networks, the majority of all the providers said, nah, the existing infrastructure will be just fine. And the only thing I could find was that Sprint was specifically mentioned as being the only carrier that set up additional mobile Wi-Fi strength spots, and they never saw much of a problem because they prepared for it. And the majority of all the other cellular providers did not, and it came back to bite them.
Kudos to you, Sprint. So I guess one of the points we're getting at is that even though it was a colossal black eye for Niantic, to the point where they've actually canceled their European events, one in
I thought it was
Copenhagen
postponed, not necessarily canceled.
Well, postponed, but no new dates were given.
No.
Whoa.
The ones going on in Japan are still scheduled, but the ones in Europe they have not rescheduled them at this time.
You guys, right quick, I need your guys' help. I opened up a llama, and I have a choice between a legendary shotgun and a legendary sniper rifle.
Ooh, a shotty. Do the shotty. Absolutely do the shotty.
I'm gonna say sniper, and then I'm gonna.
Because you don't know if the sniper's got a scope or not. The scopes are kind of annoying, in my opinion.
Chat, what do y'all think? I need to know.
What if he gets a legendary wasp no scope? What?
Yeah. Shotgun or sniper rifle, you guys? Which? I need to know.
Shotgun. See. Oh, she says sniper. Come on, you guys. We have to have some consensus here. So 2 for shotgun and 2 for sniper. Looks like you're the tiebreaker, Scorch.
Woo, sniper.
See, I was gonna say the shotgun. When the heavies come in close, you just blast them and they just vaporize.
I have a good shotgun though, man.
But you don't have that good shotgun.
Legendary copper super shredder. That uses shells and slugs. I got the best of both.
Okay.
Nice.
Man, I'll be dumping points into that. All right, continue. I'm sorry to do that to you guys. We have things to talk about.
No, it's okay. The touch has to rear its ugly head from time to time.
Touch.
Yeah, so, but my original point was that even though this is a huge black eye on Niantic and their event planning team, part of it isn't actually their fault.
Yeah, we can chalk a lot of the damage done in this fiasco up to people being dicks. That's putting it like not PC or anything like that. But they were assholes. Like in a few of the panels that they had, the crowd was actively booing them. I believe I watched a video in which people were throwing bottles onto the stage.
That's over
It
the
was
top.
not. It was not a happy scene.
Straight up unrest.
Yeah.
Now, I do know that Niantic responded to the people who attended by offering them rebates or refunding their money for attending, and then giving, I believe, up to or maybe across the board $100 worth of Poke Coins for players. However, they also are facing a class action suit for some people who are not happy with that kind of restitution. There's not a lot of details into it right now. But,
well, the class action suit's coming from the folks that literally bought airline tickets to come to this event, who say would not have bought their tickets had they known they wouldn't be able to play upon arrival. So it seems to be people who actually sunk a legitimate amount of money just to go attend this are the ones that are most upset. And rightly so, I guess, if you spent a bunch of money, but...
Yeah.
I mean,
It's a
why is
Pokemon
Chicago
Go thing, people. You literally stand there with your cell phones.
I'm launching a game, by the way, so that we can replenish stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna need that. Plus, no one wants to look at me in my menus.
So,
We can cover
yeah,
this stuff at a later time.
What they ended up doing was that they refunded, I believe they refunded the tickets. They also gave everybody $100 worth of in-game currency, and they also gave everyone that legally purchased a ticket a Lugia to use in Pokemon Go.
Yes, and in Europe for the entire continent, I guess, they have also released rare Pokemon that'll be sprouting across Europe to make up for the fact that they have postponed their 2 events that they had planned.
Ooh, I'm gonna try this stationary hover turret.
Oh yeah, I unlocked that too.
I'm gonna give that a whirl.
You know, I feel bad for Niantic. It's a relatively small group. They tried to do something that was cool, and justifiably, it was cool. But I don't think they were expecting it to take off like it did, and the popularity of it kind of came back to bite them.
And when you look
I don't
at
think they were
photos
ready
of the
for it.
streets of the nearby area, it is packed. It is utterly packed. So it's understandable that probably more than just the Wi-Fi network were a little stressed upon that massive horde of people showing up.
20,000 people is nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah.
No, not one bit.
Oh man.
So I'm going to keep this moving along because I want to announce the winner. So the next topic we have on our docket is the Lawbreakers beta. Or Lawbreakers and its inevitable and maybe not justifiable, maybe justifiable comparison to Overwatch. I'm bringing this topic up because the Lawbreakers final open beta has to Scorch and I did the open beta back in June, was it?
Yeah, we entered for the closed beta, and then we played the closed beta for a couple of days, and then when the open beta came around, it was Arcadius' turn to play. And he played it for a little while. Hey, you guys on the street, check out my gun. This is the gun that I got.
Whoa.
Yeah, buddy.
Okay, that's not just
I
a
haven't
standard.
shot it yet.
It has a little like P-51 like shark face painted on it. Or is it P-54? I can't remember which one. Oh, that's kind of funny. I like that.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
That's a straight shooter. Well,
that is
per pellet
that is
at
a
least.
Shotgun blast sniper rifle. I am in heaven.
Good stuff. Pretty much, I didn't play too much Lawbreaker just because, well, I kind of wanted to jump back to Fortnite, but I at least played a couple rounds to say that I did. And it was pretty apparent, you know, it's set up like Overwatch, so obviously people are going to make some pretty stark comparisons to it, since it's the only real, you know, modern, successful comparative that they can use for it. I will say that a lot of the things when I started playing it, all the little differences that I thought of were essentially echoed by the creator of it, whose name I'm currently forgetting off the top of my head.
Like Cliff Blazinski?
Yes. Cliffy B, that's right. Cliffy B explained... Oh, go ahead.
If anybody recognizes that name, that's because he's the guy behind Gears of War. He headed up the team that did all of the Gears of War games, and led their party to victory, as it were, against... What is it, the Hive?
Yeah.
I never played that game that much. Yeah.
And then he departed and went his own way. And started Lawbreakers. But anyways, I digress.
Yes.
After playing it a little bit, what he ended up mentioning when he was asked the question, you know, do you compare your game to Overwatch? What do you have to say about the people that do compare your game to Overwatch? They basically wanted his thoughts, since, you know, at face value, people are like, well, this is kind of like a reskinned Overwatch. And he's like, well, no, that's not exactly it. So Overwatch, like he said, some gamers have the feeling that it's too childlike, but that's purely due to the artistic style that Blizzard chose for Overwatch. There's nothing to fault them about that, and like he said, the game is solid. It is not in any way a bad game, but it caters to a different genre of player. And what he wanted Lawbreakers to do was cater to more of the Battlefield and Call of Duty players who are used to a little bit more complexity and, I guess, seriousness in gameplay is not the right choice of words. The different kind of... Yeah, I know, it's not the right choice. It's the, what is it? It's the method in terms of how the game plays and shoots is much more like those games.
As I remember it, Cliffy B likened Overwatch to things like rock, paper, scissors. And he specifically said that if I have a character that I run into another character that has the exact counter of mine, I'm not going to win in Overwatch.
Yes,
but
he did say that.
In Lawbreakers, if I were good enough and I was at a disadvantage, I could come out in top regardless of advantages or disadvantages.
Yes, and I noticed there are a few more abilities per character than the number of abilities that Overwatch players had. And so simply because of that, obviously, if you have the number of abilities, you know, to an exponent power, that gives you the number of combinations you can perform of a given character. So in given scenarios, you could have an out that typically more limited players would not possess. And because of that, that's where he exclaims you essentially have more diversity in your gameplay and how you are able to best players that you might be at a technical disadvantage at based on your class, but still be able to outperform them if you are good enough.
Get good, scrub. That's all I'm hearing.
Yep.
Yeah, that's essentially what he said.
In
this game,
in short.
This game is not for losers. You need to get good at this game. You need to stay good at this game. Which is essentially what he said when he brought this to E3. I listened to his interview with a few people.
Which, there's nothing wrong with that. It caters to that type of individual who wants to grind and be super great with a particular character. Obviously, you still get that in Overwatch. There's no difference there. Just go watch the videos of people who play 1,000 hours of Hanzo or 1,000 hours of Genji, and your jaw will be on the floor and wonder how it's humanly possible they can do those things. But it's the same kind of mindset. But catering to a different audience who did not want maybe the aesthetics are a bit of a turnoff from what Overwatch is, and maybe it's not everyone's cup of tea, so he is offering the alternative that people might like or prefer over Overwatch, simply put.
In my
Bonus challenge is
opinion,
now available.
I'll echo the opinion that the comparison mainly
Add
comes
blue glow to the atlas.
because they're the same base game. They're both arena shooters. They both require a certain type of gameplay. Although, in my opinion, the cooperative part is phenomenal.
Yeah, Lawbreaker cooperation, the few matches I played, you didn't really have to be really cooperative. Now, obviously, the more competitive you get, probably the more cooperative you need to be. But out of the gate, your characters weren't so limited that you needed that cooperation in order to succeed. There were times where I could just go on a rampage with the, what was the robot? Not the Titan class.
The Juggernaut class?
Yeah. Juggernaut class?
Rocket
Oh
launcher?
man, no, the shotgun. The one with the shotgun is the Juggernaut class, the robots. I could destroy people with that thing, and I didn't need help from anyone to do it. And when it came down to objectives, obviously the Juggernaut's probably not the best, but I could do quite a bit by myself, whereas in Overwatch, I'd have had the floor wiped with me. There's no way I would have been able to do the things that I did. And that might be a testament just to how the difference in game character abilities and such. But at the end of the day, it's really more of an aesthetic difference in contrast to how you might approach as a team base. And it was, you know, somewhat enjoyable, but I can't say I was like, oh man, am I getting this game? It looked nice and stuff, but it didn't quite reel in my interest, I guess.
So when I first started playing
this pit
Overwatch,
here.
I honestly don't remember what the YouTuber's name was, but he was talking about his Overwatch Alpha experience. And one of the things that he mentioned is that when he played Overwatch, he did not himself feel like he contributed much. It was too much of a team thing. In his mind, no matter how much he contributed, there was still a chance that his team would lose. And no one character he played, no matter how well he played, would 100% of the time tip the battle his way. Where he could do that in Call of Duty, he could do that in Battlefield. It is very individualized, and I feel it's kind of like swimming or even maybe team, but more individuals in the water, on the court's performance is what's going to dictate it, whether you win or lose. If you just, you know, swim your best, you are going to get the gold. He felt like Overwatch did not have that. I feel like Lawbreakers does do that for players. It does reward your selfish win to be the best and not
The
necessarily have to
lone wolf.
cooperate as a team. Well, which there's nothing wrong with that. Like, people want that satisfaction, and you don't always get that with Overwatch. You can play
true.
very well as a team and still lose because your coordination isn't as tight as the opposite team. Or
All
you
it
have, like,
takes is a
someone
couple
who'll
of
make it
randos
game,
with May to be throwing ice walls where she shouldn't, and then there you go, lost game.
and then there you go. But I really feel like, to me, that when I say that the games play completely different, I'm coming from that perspective. That Overwatch is a game at its competitive point. It is a game that rewards cooperation, where in Lawbreakers, you don't necessarily have to have the best coordination. You just need to rack up the kills.
I agree.
You don't
And
have any blue
again, I'm not saying
deposit.
that's a bad thing. I'm just saying that I think that's a major part of where
And that's the audience he wants to capture, in a nutshell.
he wants. And look, I want to. To me, it's the same kind of conversation that people have when Xbox came to the team, talking about Nintendo. Nintendo is too family-friendly. The art style is too childish. There's not enough blood. There's not enough guts. And because of these things, the game isn't valid. It's not a valid game. It doesn't appeal to enough people because it doesn't have these things that they recognize as like,
What they consider core to a fun
aesthetic,
game, which is
Yeah.
subjective in itself.
which is very subjective. So it's just really interesting. And in my mind, I kind of like I've been playing the two and being a very ardent Overwatch fan.
That would be an understatement, but I'll let you pass on that.
Well, I mean, Diamond moving up to that.
Yeah, like I said, Ardent doesn't cover that rank.
We applaud you for your effort and diligence.
And humility.
The comparison to me kind of feels like if someone came up to me and told me that, Capcom vs. Street Fighter is the same as Soul Calibur because they're both fighting games. Like, no.
That Coke tastes exactly like Pepsi.
Yeah. They're similar because they're in the same genre.
Uncultured swine.
They don't play at all the same. I don't know. Why don't you have a different opinion of this, though?
I can see where people draw the line to Overwatch. Like, how people connect the dots. Like, this game is set up very closely to the way Overwatch is. You have a set place, you have a set arena that you can't destroy or modify at all. You have 4 to 6 people on each team. There's an objective you have to work on. All these things are exactly like Overwatch, but what I feel like he's saying, or Cliffy B is saying, when he's defending his product versus Overwatch, is that you can carry a team of noobs to victory based on your skill. If you are skilled enough, you can absolutely win the day.
Which is typical of games like COD and Battlefield.
Yeah. It doesn't matter, like, if a couple of your teammates have their heads up their asses or anything like that. Which, in Overwatch, will, absolutely sink your match if somebody is just acting real dumb.
Oh, man.
Yeah. And regrettably, I might be one of those Overwatch players. I'm not great at Overwatch.
You haven't played it enough, but that's another thing.
Arcadius and I come from a Battlefield background. That is our home. That is our universe right there. And we branch out on occasion, but that's our mainstay. And even then, I don't think I'm going to be picking up Lawbreakers. It doesn't feel like a good game to me. Like, there were mechanics that were cool, the gravity areas were cool, but
stylistically they're appealing to look at.
Yeah.
Well done, well rendered. I'm a fan of that.
Yeah. I found a mimic over here.
Ooh, I want me some of that. Where are you at? This way.
To me, the characters felt slow and the guns felt inefficient, and I also didn't know my way around, which was a big detriment to myself because I love manipulating the map to my advantage. And I just wasn't at home. Those kinds of games, I guess, aren't for me. I used to play Unreal Tournament all the time. That was like middle school, every day, but not so much anymore.
And weren't you saying that the actual gunplay itself had more of a feel to you?
Had more of a what kind of feel?
An Unreal Tournament feel to you? The actual gunplay, the actual...
Yeah, it did in a way. I mean, Unreal Tournament was definitely faster in terms of being able to kill somebody in a game. But it did feel a very, very Quake Unreal Tournament kind of arena play.
I think he even brought up Quake in one of his interviews.
Yeah?
I feel like I read somewhere that he is a fan of one or both of those games. So.
Yeah, well, obviously that's going to inspire his game.
Yeah.
I don't know. I enjoyed it playing some of Lawbreakers, not all of Lawbreakers. Some of the characters or classes are definitely more fun than others. The thing that I enjoyed slightly less is that it had a lot of variety, but in comparison to Overwatch, it didn't have as much variety in your characters right now, because there's only five or six classes. I think 5 classes. And
It's more than, I think there's more than that.
The team.
Yeah.
So it's the same if you're playing the Law side or if you're playing the Breaker side. If you pick the dual-wielding pistol person, it's the same mechanics as the dual-wielding pistol person on the other.
Just a different side.
Yeah.
Just different side, different skin.
And Cliffy V did say he wants the game to evolve, so obviously it's not done where it's at. But you're right that starting out, it's not inundated with characters like Overwatch is.
Yeah.
I think the only other thing that concerns me, and this is probably a topic we'll talk about later, is that I've seen a bunch of comments across the internet, Reddit, YouTube comments, game news comments, and a lot of people are, hesitant about the game. It should be these days. But a lot of people are saying it should be free to play.
What?
Oh, I'd play it if it was free to play. And so maybe one day we need to talk about.
Yeah, that's not a thing that you get to decide as a consumer.
I mean, I think Chevy should just hand out trucks, and I want to be one of the people in line, but I don't think they're going to do that.
I want GE to make a 100% efficient hydrogen fuel cell.
For me.
Just for me, no one else. I want to be the special one.
Since I love efficiency and all, I obviously, if I want to be efficient, I think someone should cater to that need. Said no reasonable person ever.
It's just something I'm just spitballing right now, but we might want to talk about because free-to-play games are such a thing, and there's more and more of a market for it, especially in mobile games. But is it getting to the point where people are expecting their games to be free, and how do they expect games to be made if you can't pay for your people to make the games?
Yeah, there might be a little bit of an entitlement issue in that, but we might touch on that at a later time. We'll more amply prepare for that topic, because we could probably go on that one.
Yeah, I think we should move on to another topic. We've been droning on this for a while.
Yeah.
So, I would like to bring up a little bit of Bioware news that I heard
yes.
over the last couple of days.
Neither of us have heard this, so this will be brand spanking new.
Yes,
hit us.
This will be brand new. Let me get out the article. If you'll hold on for a moment. So, we all know about Mass Effect Andromeda's kind of tepid release to mediocre scores.
Yeah.
We know that the game sold relatively well, but it did not seem as if the game captured what EA wanted it to capture, which is unfortunate on multiple levels, and we won't go into that now, but as a result, the studio that made Mass Effect Andromeda, Bioware Montreal, was pared down and relegated to a support studio.
Oh.
And they had people moving out of their studio for quite a while. And recently, it has come to light that Bioware Montreal is getting merged with EA Motive. They are also a Montreal-based game developer, and they are also under the umbrella of EA. And
EA swallows another.
Yeah, Montreal. I don't know right now if Montreal will cease to be and it will just be EA Motive, but they have moved them all into the same building and have picked up over 100 new people in the process. So this is going, it seems like they're building up to a new thing. In fact, one of the things that they mentioned was that they were building around, let me find it here.
So they could be staffing up for a big project.
Yeah, this article is on PC Gamer, and it says, to quote Blake Jorgensen, who's the EA CFO, says, "We're building out a new studio in Montreal, as we told everyone, and we've hired over 100 people into that studio that are brand new to EA. This is to build the new IP around Jade Raymond's team that she's been building. It's a wonderful new addition to our team, and we brought our Bioware Montreal team into the same facility, so they now all sit in one studio together.
You know what this means? You know what this means?
Yeah, either layoffs or super joint venture.
Horizon Zero Dawn clone.
Ooh. I don't know if I'd go that far, but you never know. That's deep. That's steep. I don't know about that.
I don't necessarily mean a clone like exact game, but
No,
I mean
but
they
yeah,
are hunting
something to
that
rival
game
it.
experience. I'm telling you, like that is the new game experience. It made such a huge impact across the board. Like developers love that game, you know?
Yeah.
And it's inspired the open world concept to be reinvigorated in a lot of different places, including Warframe, which, you know, I really enjoy that game. So,
Would you like to mention Warframe? You absolutely can.
No.
We have time.
We'll talk about that later. No, I want to get to this announcement, guys.
All right. Well, we've been
but-
podcasting for about an hour, give or take about 30 minutes it took us to finish off that first run. So, yeah,
mark my
go ahead.
words. It's not necessarily going to be Horizon Zero Dawn, but it's going to be a huge open world concept-esque game with a possible female protagonist in an amazing sci-fi something world.
Well,
with,
we already have Anthem. We know BioWare is working on Anthem, and in the trailer we had a female protagonist in an open world that's supposed to be zany and post-apocalyptic. So that kind of fits the bill. Only the problem with that is BioWare Edmonton is heading up Anthem instead of Montreal Motive.
Which, side note, you will see footage of when that game comes out. For sure. 100%.
Did you guys, and I'm saying that openly to the chat and us.
Also, computer died, cannot watch chat. You're gonna have to cover that.
Okay, I'll cover chat. Okay. And did you guys see the BioWare video of Anthem working with Korn?
Yes, I did.
That is a weird video.
Pretty cheesy and pretty funny.
Every single second of it. It was amazing.
Obviously, they want you to say it was corny, but God, please don't.
Yeah.
That's already in the comments. Somebody beat you to the punch.
Oh man, I know. It's easy pickings, pickings. And I know I don't mean picking corn. Don't even start up with me.
Oh, another one. Just so everyone knows, we'll usually at the end of the podcast link our sources in the description box because I can't not do that. So if you want to look at the videos, Google it right now. It'll be there.
Yeah, we'll bring it up. But it was this really strange video of the Edmonton guys having fun in a cornfield. They made a 50-foot long mech corn maze in Edmonton. Yeah. And it was strange and funny, and to me it shows that even when you're a big group, you don't have to take yourself all the way seriously, and you can still have fun with what you want to have fun with. And I applaud BioWare for just this weird one-off video that they decided to do. It's really cool. What was over here?
I killed a taker.
Oh, okay.
So,
Is it time?
I think it's that time. We've pretty much covered our topics that we intended to cover, so I'm sure the chat right now is antsy. They're probably getting ready to tell you, no, shut up, it's time to announce.
Yes, it's time to announce. Vast, you have a story about this, if I'm not mistaken.
Just to postpone the anxiety a little more.
Just to postpone a little bit.
But we're getting to it, we promise. We're getting to it.
I'm actually pulling it up right now. But, I went to our comment section and I said to myself, okay, doesn't look like anyone else has got some views, but doesn't look like anyone else is adding their names, so I'm going to go ahead and do it Monday evening or Monday. And so I chose a random YouTube comment picker, and put the URL in, press select, and the first person it chose was Questionable Carrot, who in our comment section said, I don't have a PS4, I'm going to see if I get selected, just go ahead and pick someone else. And so I went ahead and picked someone else, and Questionable Carrot came up again.
On the random picker generator. It is random, so.
It is random. And so I went out and found a second YouTube picker, put the URL in, press the button, and Questionable Carrot got it again 3 times in a row. But on the 4th time, I was able to select a winner. Congratulations to Danielle Machino. You have won our first giveaway, a free copy of
Fortnite. On PS4.
On PS4.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. To get your prize is very simple. You're going to have to send me a friend request through PS4 or through the PSN. Yep. And once I have accept you as my friend, I will be able to send the code to you through the PSN.
And we'll work all that out.
Don't worry. We don't bite. You don't have to worry about us spamming you or anything like that. But I will leave the option open if you want to play with us. You absolutely can.
Mm-hmm.
You saved my life.
Yep. So there you have it, folks. We have our winner.
And to the rest of you who didn't win, there will be more in the future. There will be more.
Various other things. It may be Fortnite if we get large enough. Please help us get large enough. It may be some other game that we're playing. We move on a lot, so expect our content to change as we go.
While I'm thinking about it, if you don't want to just send me a friend request directly, which is vast empire, you can message our Twitter page or send us an email at DerNamiGaming@gmail.com with your username, and I will send you your request too. Whichever is more convenient.
We just want to verify that it's actually you getting the code before we hand it off to some stranger that got your name.
Yeah, so Ivan, the hacker in Russia, doesn't impersonate you and take your code.
Yeah, that would be bad. Danielle is very happy. She says, thanks guys, I really would like to play with you guys. And gave her PSN to the chat.
Oh, there you go.
Alright. Well, I'm going to stop streaming.
Someone's excited.
Yep. Are you going to pick it out, or am I going to tell it to you?
Oh no, I got it.
Okay. Thank you everyone who participated. You've made the beginning of our channel and at the beginning couple of weeks a success. Had a lot of fun talking with you guys. We gained a few super fans in the process, Danielle and Adam and Sebastian. We really appreciate your conviction to the cause, if I were to make it flowery. I really cannot thank you guys enough for helping us on this really weird road that we decided to set ourselves down.
Yeah.
And I am not entirely sure where it's gonna go. What we really wanted in the beginning was free shit from developers because we have a big YouTube channel.
That would be the end goal.
We still have a lot to do.
And even if it wasn't free, getting first peek at stuff is kind of entertaining. Because then we get to convey that new stuff to you guys. And we're like, alright, so since we were selected to get a first look, we're now going to tell you what it's all about.
Yeah.
From tip to stern, top to bottom, left to right.
And luckily, we've started on that path. This is where it goes. But we can't stop.
News, Husks.
We need you guys to help us. And I hate asking for help. It's the reason why I almost failed algebra in high school. I fucking hate asking for help. Okay.
This is one of those times.
Yeah, it's one of those times. Help us grow our channel. Tell us what you like, what you don't like, what you want to see. Tell us everything. Bring more people to our channel. We would really like to have this this weird channel of 3 people that are strangely, uniquely smart in 3 different ways, and all incredibly handsome and good-looking. To
emphasis on handsome and good-looking.
To grow. It's a great thing. At least we think it's a great thing. We'd love your support. So I think I will stop asking for that now. Because goddamn.
Shameless plug, shameless plug, shameless plug.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is enough for me. At least for now.
That would not have been good.
Yeah? Do we have anything else to say? Or are we done?
That pretty much covers the topics. I think we might just wrap it
Alright.
up for episode 10.
I think Vast is off getting to Danielle right
Yes,
quick.
seeing to her code acquisition.
Yes. So, thank you guys for tuning into our podcast. I believe that's all we have to say. We appreciate all of your activity. And we'll see you another day.
Well, and thus concludes our broadcast. Thank you very much, and good night.